Relaxed changes to isolation requirements for household contacts for COVID-positive people is being actively considered by the country's state health officials. Kenny Heatley is live for us in Sydney. Kenny, these are crucial changes. It will change the lives of many families. What are they?
They're important changes, yes, Laura. So the current rule in New South Wales is that if you've got a COVID-positive person at home, you have to isolate for 7 days, regardless of whether you have symptoms or not. Well, according to Nine Papers this morning, who have spoken to senior government and health officials, they say the Australian Protection Principal Committee is considering changes to the quarantine rules along the lines of if you don't have symptoms, then you could continue to go to work and not have to isolate for 7 days. Separately, New South Wales and Victoria are working on similar rules. You may remember back in mid-January that essential frontline workers were given isolation exemptions because of the crippling staff shortages causing supply chain issues. So as long as they drove directly to work, wore a mask at all times, returned regular negative rapid antigen tests and weren't displaying any symptoms, then they could continue to work. Well, it's being considered that this could be expanded to all workers, but also considering that as long as you didn't have any symptoms and you were a household contact, if you had 3 doses of a vaccine, then you would be exempt from isolating as well. Earlier, Sky News spoke to Treasurer Josh Frydenberg, who was asked about this.
I think it's inevitable that restrictions will be further reduced over time as we learn to live safely with the virus. We have made real gains of late when we've reduced those relevant isolation requirements for various cohorts of people, and that has helped alleviate some of the pressures we've seen in the workforce, particularly over the January period when we saw high levels of absenteeism due to Omicron cases.
Last Friday, New South Wales eased restrictions such as QR code check-ins and density limits for hospitality venues, just to name a couple. This Friday, more restrictions being eased, including the indoor mask mandate. There are some experts that are saying that are concerned that if you ease restrictions all at once, then you'll get a plateau at a higher daily case number, and then you'll be launching in winter off a higher daily case base. There's also some pushback from unions who are not keen to ease restrictions further at this time. And Laura, there's also calls to make rapid antigen testing kits free for household contacts. Back to you.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. It hasn't worked so far. Kenny, thanks so much.